What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my new career mode. This is episode number 11, and we start today's episode off by seeing that Lille aren't going to match the counter offer for Padelli, and also that Molinaro has left to Livorno for 625 grand. That's totally fine with me because, as I mentioned before, his contract was up at the end of the year. He'd only played like one or possibly two games most for us this season. He had no future here, so he's gone, and I'm okay with that. And also, as I mentioned in the last episode, this guy, Tommaso Berni, the Italian goalkeeper for Inter right now, I mentioned I don't know whether you guys are pulling my leg about this or not, but apparently he's a glitch player and he grows like by 25 or something ratings in the second season. We offer him a contract and we'll wait and see what he says. But even so, even if he doesn't, even if he's not a glitch player and you guys just messing me around, it doesn't matter because we do need a backup goalkeeper next year anyway, because our second goalkeeper is retiring at the end of the season. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens there. And there you go. And QPR wanted Poloski for £7.5 million. We say give us £27 million or don't bother. And as I mentioned in the last episode, and I think the episode before that as well, there's going to be loads of bids for Poloski and Padelli, but I don't think either of them will leave. And there you go. And also Atalanta came in for Amari here. He scored 2 goals in the last game against Modena in the TIM Cup. We asked for £1.5 million and wait and see what they say. Amari doesn't really have too much of a future here. He's 34 years old, 73 overall. He's almost certainly playing in his last full season for the club, and Atalanta said he gives £1.1 million maximum, and I don't really know what to say about it because, you know, he puts in a decent shift whenever he gets on the pitch, but we're trying to transition his Torino side into a younger one, so not too sure what will happen there. We'll have to wait and see. Don't think Atalanta are going to match our counter offers though, so we might have to settle for £1.1 million and just take what we can get for him. More bids for Poloski, more counter offers, and most likely more rejections as well. And also Tommaso Berni is going to join us on a pre-contract next year. As I mentioned, our backup goalkeeper is retiring at the end of the season, so we'll need a new one anyway. And even if he doesn't turn out to be a glitch player and he's just, still going to be 63 overall at 31 years old, he'll be there on a 2-year contract and he'll just sit in the sit on the bench and possibly in the reserves as well. And he'll be earning £5 a week, so it's not really a big blow or anything, even if it turns out that he's either not glitched and you guys are just messing me about, or he is glitched but he just won't grow for us because we know that the growth system this year is just completely unpredictable. Still, we take on Cesena for the first game of today's episode here, the first and only game of today's episode, I do believe. And we take on Cesena away from home. They're currently sitting in the relegation zone in the 18th place, and there's been 18 games so far in this season. So after this game, we'll be officially halfway through the Serie A season, and right now we are still top of the table. As I mentioned before, our aim at the start of this season was to qualify for the Europa League. We've then upped it to qualify for the Champions League, but I don't really want to talk about it too much as we're only just approaching the halfway point of the season. But title contenders? Torino title contenders in the first season? Not too sure, but even so, it's been an amazing first half of the season. Still undefeated at home, won every single game but one, which we drew against Milan in the last episode. So yeah, it's been a pretty incredible first half of the season anyway, and long may it continue. Still, we do take on Cesena, the side currently sitting in the relegation zone. The first chance fell directly from kickoff as we retained possession and passed the ball around. Eventually, Nicola Muri gets on the ball and cuts inside down left-hand side, gets taken down with a slide challenge, and the referee awards a penalty inside the opening 5 minutes as well. So the perfect start to this game, and I don't really think that Cesena defenders can complain either. As soon as he cut inside there, the slide challenge was made from behind from the number 24. There was a little bit of contact, a little clip there at the heels, and the referee gives a penalty as Muru hits the deck. So penalty to Torino and a great chance to make it 1-0 from the spot. It's going to be who else but Alberto Poloski to stand up and take it. He has our top goal scorer, he's our main penalty kick taker, yet to miss a penalty for us right now, and he has a great chance to open the scoring here and make it Cesena 0, Torino 1. So Poloski against the goalkeeper. Who's going to come out on top? It is Poloski. The goalkeeper dives the right way, but he can't keep it out, and it's Cesena 0, Torino 1, with Poloski doing his trademark celebration with a salute there and making it 1-0 to Torino. So Cesena 0, Torino 1, Poloski from the spot. Such a reliable finisher. I know that I've had some decent strikers in FIFA 15 already, but this guy is definitely up there with the best of them. He's so composed from the spot or going through on one-on-one runs. He's just an absolutely awesome striker. It's now his 15th goal in the Serie A this season, and he's already hit his target for what we were asking for when he first came in. We asked for 15 goals. He's already hit that, and we're into our 19th game right now. So Cesena 0, Torino 1. In the 18th minute, a great chance to make it 2-0. Poloski finds Florenzi, but he hits the bar, and unfortunately for us, Quagliarella's header goes straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper, and they get the danger away. So still 1-0 after Florenzi hits the woodwork there. And in the 24th minute, a great chance for Cesena to equalise. They pass their ball through towards Gascoigne, who goes through one-on-one and also finishes the chance as well and does equalise for the home side. Pretty poor defending there. I pushed the defenders quite far up the pitch, as I was playing a high line, and that was my downfall. As you can see, Balanta nowhere to be seen, Maximovic nowhere to be seen. He just runs forward to Cascoigne and makes it 1-1 there as he gets his first goal of the season. So Cesena back on level terms and it is 1-1. In the 34th minute, a great chance for him to equalise here. This header goes just wide the post and behind for a goal kick, so still 1-1. Just before the break though, another great chance here, this time for us as Quagliarella wins the ball back down the left hand side, keeps on going, takes it past his man with a reverse step over, gets himself inside, keeps on going, picks out Baselli on the edge of the area, but his shot goes wide at the post and behind for a goal kick. So he's still Cesena 1, Torino 1. Another good chance here on the stroke of half time. Quagliarella finds Poloski here, who's already got one goal, runs through and a great chance to make it 2-0 as he rounds the goalkeeper, and I thought we should have been given a penalty there as the goalkeeper did take him down. Poloski hits the deck, but the referee said nothing doing as the ball goes out for a goal kick. So pretty surprised about that one, but even so it was still Cesena 1, Torino 1. In the 65th minute, a great chance to make it 2-1 as Florenzi goes down the right hand side, tricks his man, crosses the ball in towards Quagliarella, but his header goes just wide of the post and behind. So still Cesena 1, Torino 1, but in the second half we were looking pretty strong, trying to get ourselves back in front in this game, but Cesena's defence was withstanding every single attack we had. But as Quagliarella gets played forward here, he gets 2 bites of the cherry. The first shot he doesn't really catch hold of, but the ball just trickles in front of him into his path, and the second time of asking, he does find a bottom corner and makes it Cesena 1, Torino 2. So as you can see, Poloski celebrating with Quagliarella there. He was the one that played the through ball into Quagliarella. This guy, he doesn't score too many goals for us despite being a 78 overall striker, and he is a really decent forward. We all know about Quagliarella, but even so, it's now his 5th goal in the Serie A, and considering Poloski's got 15 goals, for him to have scored a third of those, that's, to have scored a third of 15 goals that Poloski scored, that's still not bad for a secondary striker. But still, Cesena 1, Torino 2. Great chance to make it 3-1 here in stoppage time as Gabbiadini goes forward, but the goalkeeper makes a great recovery save there as he was falling down to deny our number 8 from making it 3-1. So still 2-1, but from the corner, Darmian off the bench picks out a fellow substitute in El Kaddouri, and he does wrap the game off with his header and makes it 3-1 to Torino. So El Kaddouri currently on loan from Napoli, doesn't play too many games for us, usually a player we bring off the bench around the 60-65 minute mark, does make it 3-1 and get his first goal of the season there. Darmian whipping the corner in, the number 7 wins the header, and he does clip the underside of the bar as it goes in. And also as well, you may have noticed when he won the header, he just completely pushed the Cesena defender to the floor and he went flying. But even so, Cesena 1, Torino 3. We get ourselves our first 2-goal cushion of the game, and the game is surely going to be ours. And it was as well, because directly from kick-off, Cesena looked to get themselves back in the game and score, if nothing else, a consolation goal, because Scoine plays the ball forward, but Carbonero's shot goes wide of the post and behind for a goal kick. And it was how the game would finish as well. Cesena 1, Torino 3. So another win notched up for Torino. Delighted with that, and it does mean that we stay top of the table after 19 games and the first half of the season is done. I think we deserve the win as well. As you'll see, we have more shots, more on target, and a bit more possession as well. Quagliarella was my man in the match. He scored a goal and looked pretty good throughout the entire game. So final score, Cesena 1, Torino 3, and as you'll see, despite Juventus winning their game, we are still top of the table after 19 games, and that is just an absolutely incredible achievement. But following that, we had a bid for Bruno Perez, and our right back had a bid from Stade Rennais for £5.5 million. He's valued at £4.8 million, 77 overall, 24 years old. I really like this guy, but we asked Stade Rennais for £10 million and wait and see what they say. He's still got a lot more room to develop. I wouldn't be surprised if he's got like 81 potential, but if we can get £10 million for the guy, I'll probably go ahead and take it, because we could probably sign a replacement for cheaper than that and look to invest the rest of the money in other areas in the squad. But Stade Rennais said to give us £8.5 million for our right back, and I was thinking, do I want to accept that? I was thinking, I don't really know, because I do really like the guy, I really do, but I wouldn't mind looking to sign another player to play in that right back position and replace him. So I asked for an extra 500 grand, said give us £9 million, you can take him. Then Lille came in, another French side, for £8 million, and I say, £7 million, and I said give us £9 million and you can take him. And also Amari, Atalanta came back and said they go as high as £1.1 million, and I just said, do you know what, take him. We need a younger squad here, so you may as well take him, and we'll try and invest £1.1 million into a younger striker, and there you go. But with Bruno Perez, it's like, I don't really know how to feel about it, because I really do like the guy as a right back, but don't forget we got Darmian on the bench. He could do a just as solid job there, even though he's not as quick. He could do just as good at right back, so I don't know. Perez is probably going to leave. We'll probably look to sign a replacement right back. Otherwise, we'll keep we'll put Darmian in the team, and there you go. Also, Giuseppe Vives is on his way to Atalanta for 850 grand as well. So Atalanta want to sign two of our experienced players, both Vives, and also Amari as well, which I'm okay with. Both of them are in their 30s, and they have no long-term future here. And also West Ham came in for Bruno Perez as well, and said they give us £6.5 million for our right back. I say give us £9.5 million, and we'll wait and see what they say. And also a new bid for Padelli as well, but as you can see, we're not going to sell our goalkeeper for anything less than £10 million, and that is not going to get matched. But even so, as you'll see, West Ham came back to us and said he would match £9.5 million for Bruno Perez. So he looks like he is on his way to Upton Park, and as you'll see, he does indeed get sold as well to West Ham United. So Perez goes to West Ham for £9.5 million, Amari goes to Atalanta for £1.1 million, and also Vives goes to Atalanta for 850 grand as well. So we sell 3 players on the same day. And have we undersold these players? We done good business? Let me know in the comments, and let me know what your thoughts are. But that does end the episode, guys. So as always, a big thank you for watching the video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, then please do leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of my new career mode very soon.